All right. Smoking a bowl. I'm going to talk about some cool shit. You guys can talk along with me or what. But, all right. So, where are the aliens? How do we not see them? What's going on? Well, my gut feeling tells me that they don't have time. Okay? The aliens have figured out a way to synthesize. Okay, let me start over. Humans have figured out a way to synthesize ultraviolet light and turn it into vitamin D. Eureka! Our bodies have magically done it. We've become a skeletal being. We can make bones. So now that we're all bony, and we're getting this badass D vitamin synthesized from this UV light that is actually in a really harsh area on the spectrum, we're able to live and thrive for only 100 years. But, it's life. So, aliens, they don't live in the UV light spectrum. And they don't necessarily eat cholesterol. They figured out a new form of cholesterol. And it's kind of like a bacteria, right? Like, you'd go to this, foreign planet, and there would be this bacteria that they could literally ingest, whether through, a tea, or maybe they have to do something to it to extract something. But when they ingest this form of cholesterol into their body, all they have to do, just like when you're in front of the sun, is put your body in front of it for about 20 minutes. And you get so much UV, and you get to synthesize so much cholesterol, and you get to make so much vitamin D. And you become healthy and happy, and all these other cool things happen. You get serotonin in your hypothalamus just because you got all this energy. And your body's great. It's life, right? It's the Goldilocks zone. So in the Goldilocks zone is where is where astrophysicists spend most of their time. Now, how and why don't they think that there could be life in other zones? I think I've read somewhere that they've obviously thought about that at some point. But the majority of where they look is in the Goldilocks zone, just because obviously that's where we live, so why not that's where something else lives? But that's the problem. Aliens don't live in the Goldilocks zone. And as a matter of fact, it's the most violent zone. And they only need a little bit of it because their bone structure gets developed at a very early age. And they only need to re-up every so often. So they only need to come back to this specific type of UV light. Because it actually is in various places throughout the cosmos, I'm sure. But they do need it as part of a larger nutrient base. We have, I think, no, we do. We have 12 macro and 8 micro essential and non-essential minerals that the body needs on a daily basis, or just to live, right? And they're iron and I can't remember now. I took a health class and I do remember that. But vitamin C is one of them, right? So that's all we know of. But what if we could, instead of ingesting cholesterol, or these animals, ingest a different form, synthesize a different light, and get a whole new nutrient? And what would it do? Because vitamin D, bones are a big part of my body. It's the whole thing. So if there was any other nutrient that could be introduced, it would be a big deal. Like my whole body would probably like change. Like, what if I grew wings? Or like